marches to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack him? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. You've got to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To throw, it's screen. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Got him downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Georgia's offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our big...
Oh, he's got some space. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football. Be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Touch pass on the run. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Man, this guy is exciting to watch. When he has the ball in his hands, he can make magic happen. They're going to throw it to him. They're going to hand it off to him. They're going to get him the ball in a variety of ways, and they're doing it early in this game.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now, last Last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help them the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him.
He's got it, first down and more. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Blake. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab near the sticks. It's Blake. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. He has the 1st and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Spits it out to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's dealt. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
That is a really good-looking throw. If you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's dealt. Touchdown, Georgia! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Let's it fly. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Green. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Plenty of points on the board early, and they've got it back, trailing by 3, 17-14. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He'll ride his man on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Razorbacks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Already going back and forth, and they have a 3-point lead up 17-14. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that tag.
Caught over the middle. It's dealt. And a sweet catch, and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Touchdown, Dawgs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Russell. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Back to throw. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll give it to the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Blake. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Razorbacks are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. Third down. Red zone play. 12 alive. Scanning the field. It's Green. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. He missed it. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And it hops.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State came away with the victory today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Boone had to sweat things out for much of the second half.
Dropping back, it's Green. Under fire. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they take it in for 6 more points. PAT unit on the field. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. That's caught. It's dealt. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Platt. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle. It's Platt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. These men stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air. It's Green. Fires to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Blake. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Razorbacks are on the move. Looking for room, it's Russell. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Got it! So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. I'm sure they hope they don't have to exhaust all 4 downs, but it probably is 4-down territory as they look to take the lead with a touchdown. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. And the D denied him on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Making side adjustments here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. So they move the sticks on the one. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Branch. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Can't hit his man in the end zone. The 2-point conversion fails, and it remains a 5-point game here in the fourth. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. With the catch, it's Blake. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Looking for a gap, it's Russell. And he's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, trying to break out the spin move and still couldn't get loose. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they're coming after them, bringing noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Blake. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
On the snap, it's Frazier. Plows through the defense. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
On the direct snap, it's Frazier. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the deep.
There he goes. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him and he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl